Welcome to the Aligned Soul Entertainment Podcast, where you get to be human and quantum leap. I'm your host and transformational mentor, Christine Michelle. Let's talk manifestation, magic, and all things entertaining, because life was meant to be fun. So let's go have some. Hello. This podcast is brought to you by the Quantum Manifesting Academy. QMA is the 6-week group coaching program where you get to shift and become what you desire fast, because quantum leaps get to be #normal for you. This group program is amazing and it's facilitated by me. Check the link in the show notes to find out more. But it includes one-to-one access, it includes group videos, it includes a lot of hot seat coaching and more. Check the link in the show notes and let's get to the show. Hello. It is Christine Michelle and I am coming to you with a good podcast. Today we get to talk about the 10 law of attraction ideas that are effing up your manifestations. Yes, it might be a little bit of controversial, but I am here to bring you the truth, right? Light shiner. Here I am. All right, let's dive straight into it. Number 1, thoughts become things. Well, hello. It is way more than just thoughts. So you're sitting around here so scared that you're thinking of the wrong thing. You just had a bad thought. Oh God, did I just manifest my significant lover just leaving my life because I just was like, I wish he would get out of my face, or, oh my goodness, I messed up my abundance because I sat there and I watched this TV program that made me think about lack. No, it's not just your thoughts. It is your prevalent vibration. It is important for you to remember that your PEV, your personal energetic vibration, the one that makes up the majority of your vibration, that is what determines what you're manifesting, what you're attracting. What are you mostly thinking about? What are you mostly believing? What are your true internal subconscious beliefs? Are they aligning with what you desire to manifest? Right? What are the emotions and the feelings that you're feeling all day? What are your intentions, your decisions, and what actions are you taking? Do they align with what you desire to manifest? That is what is important. It's not just the thought that creates the thing. It's a lot more. Number 2, act as if. Yeah, no. You don't want to act as if. Your energy, even saying it, acting as if. I'm acting as if I'm trying. I'm really focusing. I'm acting because I know the more I act, it's going to come true. No, you want to be her now. The best actors, let's think about this. Think about the Hollywood actors, and the best actors are the ones that become the role. You no longer believe that they're acting. They are being that role. They have become that person where you don't see a difference. You don't see who the real person is. You see that character, right? So I don't want you to act as if. I want you to be her or him or them now. Be that person now. Acted as if also has this connotation. There's an energy behind it that if I play this, if I do this, for long enough, it's just going to happen. No, remember the multiple worlds theory. Everything is happening now. The present, past, future, everything is available to you at this moment. And so it's not about you acting. It is about you stepping in the energy of being that person, because that is available to you now. All right. So number 3, there's a law of attraction only focus, right? Like attracts like, blah, blah, blah. there's so much more, right? There's 12 immutable laws in the universe. I mean, there's the law of vibration, law of action, law of gender. I mean, there's so many other laws that all play a role in you manifesting what you desire, but you only focus on law of attraction, which means you forget that you need to vibrate at the same frequency of what you desire. So it's not just law of attraction. There's a lot more. This one, happy, happy, joy, joy, and that is it, right? Number 5 is only focusing on trying to be positive and not acknowledging and truly feeling your feelings, because you feel like, oh no, I felt bad today, so I just ruined all of my manifestations. No, you didn't. You didn't ruin your manifestations just because you felt bad. No, that emotion is coming up so that you can feel it, so that you can acknowledge it, so that you can learn a lesson, feel the feels, see why it's coming up, with thoughts, what was fueling that feeling. And then you get to take it to the next step. You get to use that energy, love and appreciate that, and then transmute it into the energy that you will fuel your manifestations, into the energy that fuels you being her, him, or them now. So, and then number 5, this one is so interesting. It's the idea that if something bad happens, that means you're on the wrong path, right? If something comes up, something stops you from going where you're going, you're on the wrong path. It's not true. Trust that every step you take, you are on the right path. And if something comes up, something mirrors back to you, something that you don't enjoy, well, congratulations. That's something that you get to look at. You get to see, what are my thoughts? What are my beliefs? How am I reflecting this back to myself? What do I really want in this moment? And how can I learn from what just happened, right? Trusting that everything that happens is happening for you. Everything that happens is just giving you, helping lead you down the path. And every step that you take is always in the right direction and always going towards what you desire. Okay. So number 6 is that that thought that you don't have to do anything to receive. You can just sit there. Now I'm all about being, right? Being her now. That is all what I teach. But being her now means that she's also taking aligned soul action. She's also moving the energy and really connecting with who she is, the physical environment, and really connecting with the physical beings, situations, and experiences that are in her world. She's not just meditating, closing her eyes and hoping that her G63 just drops on her lap or parks in her space waiting for her to come drive it. She knows that she gets to take aligned soul action, right? Action is so important. There is a law of action. I'll do another podcast on the 12 immutable laws, but that's one of the important laws, right? You get to move the energy. You get to take action. That's why you're here. That's why you're human. That's why you came to this earth, to be human, to enjoy life, to move, enjoy physical things, enjoy experiences, and do you. All right. So that is number 6. Number 7, it's all about that idea that you have to transcend your ego and that your ego is so bad. The mind is so bad. No, every part of you gets to be loved. If your ego is bringing up stuff, your mind is bringing your attention to things that you would rather not manifest or things that don't align with the woman you get to be, then you get to tap into that, understand what's showing up, and shift and lovingly bring that ego to understanding why things get to work for you, right? Your brain isn't bad. It's all about really just shifting to align and go in the direction that you desire. So let's say every time you step into being that person now, then your ego brings up something scary or something fearful, or it tries to stop you from doing something. That's where you get to say, I love you. That is the way it used to be, and you were protecting me. I appreciate you, ego. I appreciate you, mind. But this is why we're moving forward. This is how we move forward, and this is what is true for me now. And you get to manifest using your mind, body, and soul, and not vilifying any parts of you, because all parts of you deserve love, deserve attention, and are bringing things up to your attention so that you can bring it into the light, and you can take your thoughts, take your beliefs, take those things and shift them in the direction that you desire to go. All right. And then, okay, number 8 is law of attraction is something that you use. There's that thought that I'm using law of attraction, and you're not using it, right? Law of attraction is a law, right? It's similar to the law of gravity. It works all the time. So whatever the case is, wherever your focus is, right? Whatever is your dominant vibration, that is what you're attracting into your life. And so you don't have to use law of attraction in order for it to work. It is just always working. You're manifesting all day, every day, right? All day, every day you're manifesting. That is just the way life is. That's just the way it is. All right, number 9. That you have to be perfect to manifest. Oh, come. I did a podcast on this. You do not have to be perfect to manifest. There's people that manifest frantic manifestation, right? So you're like, oh my God, there she comes. I feel this. The sale comes in. And they manifest it, right? And that just means that everything around that manifestation will have that frantic energy. You can have the ease and flow manifest where you're being her now and you're allowing things to flow into your life, right? That is a way to manifest as well. And so the energy around that manifestation will be more being and flow, ease, right? So you don't have to be perfect. There isn't a specific way you have to be to manifest. There isn't a specific, thing you have to specifically do, and you have to do this specific process, and it's only going to work if you do this process. That is not how it works. And then number 10, this is so funny. I've heard this many times, that the subconscious doesn't matter. And so they're like, if it's a subconscious thought, that means it's not a prevalent thought, and that means you're not manifesting or using it. No, your subconscious creates 95% of your reality, right? You're subconsciously breathing, your heart's moving, like all of this stuff is all managed by your subconscious. And for you to think that your subconscious doesn't matter when it comes to quantum manifesting, it comes to bringing things into your life, when it comes to being her now and bringing things, into your world, is ludicrous. No, your subconscious is very important. And it's important for you to reframe and shift and change any beliefs, anything in your subconscious that doesn't align with the woman that you are being. And that's where setting up an identity comes in. That's where repetition comes in, and nurturing your new beliefs and your new story and telling yourself that new story over and over again, taking that scary action and showing your brain that it's okay. Yes, it's scary. It's only scary because I haven't done this before. So that makes sense. Let me repeat the 10 law of attraction ideas that are effing up your manifestations. Number 1, thoughts become things. Nope, it's more than that. 2, act as if. No, just be her now. Number 3, you're focusing only on law of attraction, but there's 12 immutable laws. It's, get into the vibration of it. This simple thing is just be her now. It's more than just like attracts like. Number 4, happy, happy, joy, joy. All their feelings that are bad. No feelings are bad. Number 5, if something bad happens, that means you're on the wrong path. No, trust that you're always on the right path. Trust that you're always on the right path. Trust that everything your intuition is telling you to do is leading you in the right direction. Trust that every action you take takes you in the right direction. Make that one of your rules. Make that one of the laws that you live by. All right, number 6, You don't have to do anything to receive. No. This world, you're in this world, there's a law of action. You get to take aligned soul action, not the doing just to doing the most. No, you get to take aligned, inspired, soul driven action. And that is going to lead you really down that path that you want to take. Okay. Number 7, you've got to transcend the ego because the mind is bad. The mind is not a bad thing. Your ego isn't a bad thing. Recognizing what comes up and anything that's contrary to what you desire, that is where it's at. And that is how you get to shift and change things. Now, number 8. The law of attraction is something that you use. No, it's not something that you use, right? It's like the law of gravity. It just is what it is. Like attracts like. It's whatever is in your dominant vibration, that is what you're going to continually manifest into your life. And when you are shifting to something more, when you're shifting to a higher vibration, then that is when you're going to attract something different, something more, right? All right. Number 7, that you have to be perfect to manifest. You don't have to be perfect to manifest. Guess what? That woman who has what you desire, she's not perfect. She's still, having bad days. She's still experiencing stuff. Stuff is happening, and that's okay, right? You came into this world to be human, wonderfully, beautifully human. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have amazing days. And you're also going to, whatever your dominant vibration is, you can continue to keep that vibration up. You can continue to focus on a higher vibration. You can continue to clear and expand and make room for you to keep rising up. But there are opportunities every time you have a new goal, something new that you desire. There is a chance, or very highly likely, that you're going to hit something and you're going to release something else so that you can allow that to unfold into your life. Just because that's the human experience. Now, does it have to be hard? Does it have to be like tough and something that you can't stand? No, it doesn't have to be that way. Things can get to work with ease and flow, but you don't have to be perfect. And you don't have to say, oh my God, I thought something wrong. That means I messed up my manifestation. Or, oh my God, I was frantic at that moment and so focused on the manifestation, I screwed it up. Or, oh my God, I had some resistance, I messed it up. No, make it a rule in your life that you get to manifest what you want to manifest just because that's the way it works for you. And you always manifest what you want. And that's just how it is. And make that a rule. Make that something that you write every day. I always manifest what I want because that's just how it is for me. And make that a rule. So it doesn't matter what happens, I always receive what I want. Okay. And then number 10, that the subconscious mind doesn't matter. No, honey, the subconscious mind is quite important and it matters. And it is responsible for 95% of the things that's happening in your reality, right? Your heart beating, all of those things you don't think about, your subconscious mind is doing the thing. It is taking care of business. And so it is important. Your subconscious mind wants to do for you, right? But it also thinks it's protecting you. Your brain thinks it's protecting you, right? So it's all about showing them what you want, being that person now, taking the scary aligned action and showing them that this is who I am. This is my identity. This is who I am. This is my story. This is how things get to work for me, right? And so now that you know those 10 things, I have a bonus for you. These are 6 things that are just going to help you, right? So number 1, make sure that you're clear, right? Awareness is the beginning of transformation. Get clear about what you want. Get clear about why you want it. Number 2, establish your identity. I talk about identity all of the time. Who are you being? And who is the woman or man or guy or whoever that already has what you desire? Are you being that same person? If not, choose and decide to be that person now. Feel those feelings, think those beliefs, think the thoughts that they think, make those intentions with that energy. Decide with that energy of the person that already has it. Take action in that energy as the person who already has it. Number 3, shadow work. Shadow work is so important because until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your fate or your life, and you'll call it fate. That is a quote from Carl Jung. So shadow work really, really helps. And I'm going to do a podcast about shadow work and the way I do the shadow work process, because it doesn't have to take forever, but you need to get deep. You need to get into like what is coming up, like what doesn't align with the you who already has it, and how can you clear that, allow that to come up and release it, transmute that energy, and use that energy that you've transmuted to propel you forward into what you desire, right? Number 4, be her or him or them now, right? Embody the person who already has it, which means you're embodying it, right? You can feel it. You can feel it in your body. You're holding your head that same way. You're breathing that way. You're just really like moving in your energy and like how you move through your world and your environment as that person. Be her now. Number 5, take aligned soul action. I talked about this before. Don't just sit on your butt. When you feel inspired to do something, get up and do it. Listen to your soul. Trust your intuition. The more you take the action, the more you listen and acknowledge your intuition, the greater it gets, the stronger it gets, because it is all about building that intuition. And then number 6, expand your capacity to receive. And you can do this by saying yes to those opportunities that are coming your way. Yes to the gifts that are coming your way. Receive, I receive, I receive. And then also set clear boundaries. Say no when it's hard to say no, right? Those times when you don't want to do things, you might have already agreed to go out with your girlfriends and you're like, I don't want to go. You just say, I am not feeling well. I had a long week and I really want to spend some time on my own. Guess what? Your friends are going to be fine with it. They're going to love you regardless, because that's just how it is. And if they don't, then that's their problem, right? You get to say no, and you get to be honest with those in your life that you need to create boundaries with, or just even create overall boundaries in your business, in your life, in your relationships. Create those boundaries, but then also say yes. Say yes to those opportunities. Say yes to the scary things, because guess what? When you are being her now, when you're being in the energy of those things, opportunities and things that are super scary are going to come your way. They're going to flood your way. And then you get to say yes as the woman who would already be like, it would be a no-brainer for her to do it, right? It'd be a no-brainer for her to say yes to this speaking engagement, or yes to this interview, or yes to going on that date, or yes to saying, yeah, I'm going to go out with you. I will go, right? She's saying yes to all of these opportunities because they may look scary, but they're coming into your life because you're being her now. Okay? So that is it for me for this podcast. Remember those 10 law of attraction ideas that are effing up your manifestations, and then re-listen to these 6 things that will help you no longer F up your manifestations. Remember, be clear, establish your identity, do the shadow work, be her now, take aligned soul action, and say yes to the freaking opportunities that are coming your way, and set some boundaries. And that is it for today. Hugs, kisses, and all of the feels. Be her or him or them now, and take your aligned soul action today. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Aligned Soul podcast. And if you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed recording it for you, please leave a 5-star review. It will help get this podcast out to even more people, and I get to have more fun with you. Also, come join the Aligned Soul Collective, which is my free Facebook group that is growing with a whole bunch of women that love to talk about entertainment, the manifesting, quantum shifting, and all of the things. And remember, never forget to just be her now and take